Agriculture uses 70% of the world's fresh water. Fact number 2. In 2017, a study conducted by the European Food Safety Authority on food quality has revealed that Cyprus has one of the highest rates of pesticide residue levels in food. Fact number 3. Globally, we throw out about 1.3 billion tons of food every year, or a third of all the food that we grow. I am going to share with you a sustainable solution to these issues for Cyprus, and I hope by sharing my personal story, I am able to inspire new farmers, and also by demonstrating a few of the many benefits of hydroponic farming and how it saves an incredible amount of water. I love it when people ask me what I do for a living, because I get to tell them I am a farmer. I am not just any farmer. I am a new age grower right here in Cyprus, where water is a limited resource, and as an island that experiences hot, dry summers. I feel privileged to be here, standing in front of you all, sharing my story, and I hope we as a community can come together and make a change to protect our island. HerbanLeaf Farms is a family-run hydroponic farm. It all began as an idea just over 3 years ago, when my father was looking through some articles on hydroponic farming and came across a plug-and-play system. This was an idea that he loved. He was inspired by, he then approached the family with the idea of starting a farm. In the beginning, we thought it was crazy, but we loved the idea, and there were too many benefits involved, and we said, let's go for it. And now my mother and I are both registered farmers, and yes, we're running the day-to-day business. This is something that none of us had any idea about, but with the latest technology, anyone can become a farmer. Every decision, every action has been a learning curve for us, but we have experimented with different plant varieties, different farm settings, but we've made costly mistakes, but it's all part of the experience and the fun of learning. We grow inside a shipping container, a recycled shipping container, using the latest technology in farming. No matter what the weather is outside, we can grow a variety of leafy greens, herbs, and edible flowers 365 days a year. How is that possible, you say? Well, we use an automated system to control temperature, light, water, nutrient levels, pH, carbon dioxide, humidity to maximize growth. Agriculture is the world's greatest water user and polluter, and our farm saves over 95% water when compared to traditional soil farming. Our farm is equipped with a drip system which feeds nutrient-rich water directly to the plant's roots, with the excess water gathering in the gutters and then returning to the tanks inside the farm. Using my interior design and forex background, I took up the challenge and started HerbanLeaf, which is a brand of growing healthier, fresher, tastier leafy greens. We started off growing lettuce, Swiss chard, kale, and a few herbs, but with the excitement to add new flavors, we decided to add to our growing list. At the moment, we have over 20 different varieties of greens growing in harmony under the same conditions. Flavors including mustard, pepper, garlic, and lemon, these are the flavors that our visitors love the most. We often get reactions of shock and amazement with the corresponding words, "I never knew leaves could have so much flavor." Well, did you know that store-bought greens often lose their flavor and nutrients when washed and stored for days? With our system, we supply farm-to-table greens to our local chefs and communities around the island, with no wastage, as we only trim what we need and the rest of the leaves get fed to our chickens that produce the most amazing eggs. Locally grown produce is fresher when it reaches your plate, making it more nutritious and less likely to go to waste. By empowering our local production and shortening the food supply chain, we reduce greenhouse gas emissions. From the first seed I planted, I knew this is what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to put all my energy into this healthy alternative. But there were times when we had difficult times and a whole learning curve, and we encountered several problems. But with the complexities of farming, I found it to be very rewarding and peaceful. One of the examples was a highlight moment when we realized those complexities of farming had led us to experiment with beneficial insects. We introduced ladybirds as a form of pest control, an alternative to using pesticides, which then seep into the soil and our water systems, which then in turn leads to pollution and the destruction of our ecosystem. Just to recap on a few of the benefits, hydroponic systems recycle the water that is not absorbed by the plant's roots, and they place it back into the tanks. Some hydroponic farms are even said to save 99% water, but that's obviously the latest technology out there. With hydroponic farming, less land is needed. With today's technology, enables us to grow vertically and in buildings, on rooftops, in subway tunnels, or in a parking lot. And by growing locally, produce can reach the consumer within hours, keeping the nutritional value intact and minimizing wastage. With a controlled environment, we are able to eliminate the need for pesticides and other harmful chemicals. To finish off, our vision is to one day place these farms in every city and in every parking lot of every supermarket around Cyprus. A water-efficient way of farming to save our island. This is a vision that needs not only farmers to adopt, but the consumer and the supermarket.